And I know that Claudia has a song called All Is Well, I think, or something. And I have my own All Is Well song. And I'd love to teach you the chorus. It's very easy. I designed this for sing-alongs, and the words are all is well, all is well, all is well, right? Continually. Then all is well, all is well, all is well for you and me. So, I don't know if they put the words on. All right, here we go. All is well, all is well, all is well, continually. All is well, all is well, all is well for you and me. Can we try that part together? This is your big chance. Here we go. All is well, all is well, all is well, continually. All is well, all is well, all is well for you and me. You guys are fabulous. You want to come on the tour with me? This is all about gratitude and being in the flow. I'm in the flow of love, I'm in the flow of life, in a boat of gratitude, on a river of healing light. Now here's our part, all is well. All is well, all is well, all is well, continually. All is well, all is well, all is well for you and me. In the infinite flow, we find more gifts when we know that life is an attitude and challenges can help us grow. You know about those growing opportunities, right? Right? Here we go. All is well, all is well, all is well, continually. All is well, all is well, all is well for me and you and me, and me and you. There's only one of us. I surrender to what is as I trust in the flow. I affirm my gratitude as I release and I let go. All is well, all is well, all is well, continually. All is well, all is well, all is well for you and me. One more time, let's have our big voices. All is well, all is well. You know what we're going to do? All right, Sherry, we're going to take that last part from the top. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Continually, all is well, all is well, all is well for you and me, for you and me, continually, continually. And so it is.
Well, welcome. I'm doing my thing from over here today. Welcome to Unity of Bon Air, where we live and express unconditional love and grow together in peace and prosperity. My name is Reverend Patty, and it is my joy to be the minister in this wonderful community. And so are all of you, but I'm the one that gets the paycheck. Whether this is your first time, or your 100th time joining us, either in person or online, we are grateful for your presence and your participation as we share this special time together. We have come together as part of love's divine purpose that calls each of us forth to celebrate the connection we all share through the holy presence within and all around us that we call God. In this spirit of community, we enfold in light and love all spiritual and religious gatherings and all people everywhere. We especially welcome any of you who are here for the first time. If you're here in the room, please raise your hand, and we will give you a welcome packet, which has a name tag on it, and if you put that on, we can address you by name in the fellowship hall, and we invite you to join us for coffee, and then to stay for our concert at 12:15. And if you are here with us online, be sure to visit our website at unitybonaire.org to see what other great activities are happening. So, now we have our official joke time. So it's always good to laugh and relax to start things out. So there was a woman who was tailgating a man, and he came to a light that was turning yellow, so he stopped, and she was stressed out and in a hurry, and this did not make her happy. So she sat on her horn and gave him the finger and was cussing, and immediately she heard a little tap on her window, and there was a police officer standing there. And he asked her to get out of her car. He put her in his car and took her down to the police station, and she was fingerprinted and all that stuff and put in a cell. And a little while later, they came back and got her and took her back to the booking desk. And the arresting police officer said, well, apparently I made a mistake. So I saw you laying on your horn, cussing this guy out, giving him the finger. And on the back of the car, I saw these stickers that said, what would Jesus do? That Christian fish symbol, this thing that said choose life. So I assumed this was a stolen car. Okay, so let's take a breath and have an opening prayer together. Nice deep breath and exhaling. And another one, and as we do this, we just let our shoulders drop and our muscles relax. And as we move our awareness from this monkey mind of ours down into our heart space, we just let peace wash over us. And we allow ourselves to feel the vibration of love that is the truth of our being. We just consciously decide to open our hearts and to let this love flow out and allow ourselves to receive all the other love flowing in the room. We just receive that. And as we're creating this circle and bowl of love, we add those in our congregation who are healing. We add Captain Tom and Carrie, Bev and Forrest, Joe Roskowski, Thelma and her family as they gather for some kind of remembrance service. And then we add Maite's family, Stephen, Francois, and Ta Som. and one of our members, Carol. And anyone else in your circle of friends whom you would like to add? Oh, and we're also adding Mare as she heads into some medical issues and surgery in the middle of the month. You would like to add somebody by saying their name out loud or silently. We now put them in this bowl of love. And we continue expanding our circle with those in our community who are not present here, those in Richmond, in our state, in our country, in our world. Many challenges with heat and weather, with flooding in some places, with war, the loss of life, families who are struggling to have enough food to feed their children. We include all of these in our love light. And we add all our children. We can hear our little children's voices from down the hallway here, but all the children of the world. Let us see for them together that they have the opportunity to thrive, to be allowed to be exactly the person they are, to be fed and clothed and nurtured and provided for in such a way that their light shines most fully. We take another breath. Just allow ourselves to feel gratitude for the gifts within our lives, and we take a moment just to think of a few of these. And we close our time together with our usual mantra, I am grateful. Please say that with me 3 times. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. Let there be light. Before I go further, I've got several announcements. So you've been welcomed in with our guest today, Elaine Silver, and I want to tell you a little bit about her. She is a highly acclaimed musician, both performing and recording. She has about 22 CDs. I don't know, do you have any of those on your table?
No, I have a bunch. I have a whole truckload.
So she has a table out here with jewelry and CDs you're invited to pursue. And she is a licensed science of mind practitioner. So she brings spiritual truths and universal laws as she shares that which she knows to be true from her own life. She's originally from New Jersey, and she's in Virginia visiting her sister, so we got to hook onto that and have her come be with us for the first time. And now listen to this number of people she's worked with. She's worked with Deepak, Don Miguel Ruiz, Marianne Williamson, Brene Brown, Alan Cohen, and Wayne Dyer. So let's give her a Unity of Bon Air welcome. So then I want to tell everyone about, we have these little laminated cards with our code for giving sitting out where the gushers are on that table. You may take one of those and keep it in your wallet or in your purse if you would like. We flashed it on the screen, but I've heard people say, they're pretty quick about that. So if you want your own little copy, that's available. And we have flyers outside that Terry has extended an invitation for folks to come to her son's home on the James River. So if you're interested, please take one of those. You need to respond to her by email and tell her you're coming and get the address. So we look forward to having a lovely time there. And one more thing. So next Sunday we're having... So this whole month we're doing Celebrate Life. I see some people wore their celebratory close. Yay, we're going to do this all month long. And next Sunday, we're celebrating spiritual community. So we're welcoming our new members and introducing them to you. And immediately following, there will be a reception in Fellowship Hall. And although we just had a class, this reception, because somehow I didn't think of this earlier, we're going to have this reception for everyone who's joined the church in the last year. So we're going to be celebrating all our new members that are recent comers. And that's lead us in our statement that we believe. Up there? There it is. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life. God, the omnipotent good. Then we turn it back to Elaine.
I have another easy sing-along. And you've all heard the expression, there's only one of us. You know, if God is all there is, and each one of us is an extension or an expression of that beautiful energy. And I think if that lady driving the car and honking the horn was in this space, maybe she wouldn't have gotten carted off to jail. And are the words up there? Oh, yeah. Okay, so your words are going to be, there is only one of us, there is only one of us, ashes to ashes and dust to dust, there is only one of us. So I'm going to start the song, and when that chorus comes, we'll do it a couple of times until we have it, and then I'll continue the song. When I'm using my conscious mind, I am generous and I am kind. When I'm listening to my heart song, it's easy to remember that we all belong. There is only one of us. There is only one of us. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. There is only one of us. We'll try it again. There is only one of us. There is only one of us. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. There is only one of us. When we know we're living in the heart of God, we're breathing with each other to the Spirit's nod. When we know that life is by means of us, we're shining and sparkling as the sweet stardust. There is only one of us. There is only one of us. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. There is only one of us. Namaste from me, namaste to you. I see my light when I look at you. Namaste from you, namaste to me. You're seeing your own light when you're looking at me. There is only ashes and dust to dust. There is only one. We're going to do it one more time. There is only one of us. There is only one of us. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. There is only one. There is only one. There is only one of us. And so it is. Beautiful job. Great singer. There's that feedback again, Sherry.
We're going to do some transformational opportunities. Can you hear me?
No. Get a little closer.
If I get any closer, Jim. I'm having microphone for lunch. Hi. Good morning. I got to wear pearls today because we're celebrating life, right? I haven't worn them in so long, I'm thinking about wearing them to Kroger from now on. Feels pretty good. I'm Susan Green, and I just became your service leader this morning, so good morning. So today, Fellowship Coffee, join us in New Rock Hall for Fellowship Coffee. We have twice as much food as people here, so please go in there hungry, prepared to eat. We also have some extra goodies if you're staying on for the concert. There's some more substantial food, so those of you can have lunch at the same time. So please join us and do that before the concert because, reminder, no food or drink in the sanctuary. Today's the last day to drop off school supplies that we've been collecting. Many, many, many thanks to everyone who's donated. The Women of Unity have coordinated this activity that is in conjunction with a drive by Crossover Healthcare Ministries to supply these things to our school children. And they have an absolutely great start to their year because they got all this good stuff. Have you ever wondered about Enneagram? Have you ever heard of Enneagram? Yes, all right. Well, Reverend Cheryl Fair is offering a 3-week class starting August 15th for online study or in person here in New Rock starting August 17th. The class will open doors to new levels of understanding and potential. You can go to Cheryl's website to learn more about that, which is cherylfair.com. And there are random pieces of paper lying around, if you can find them. No, they're out there, and they have information also. Saturday, this coming Saturday, August 12, Reverend Valerie Kay is going to share an evening of music at 6 p.m. at Unity of Richmond. The cost is $25, which includes light hors d'oeuvres and drinks. And you can go to the Unity Richmond website for more information. Our weekly activities continue. There's lots of stuff here on Wednesdays and other things, and you find out about all of that at our website, or even better, sign up for our e-news, which will come in on Wednesday morning, and you'll know everything you need to know. All right. Is this the 7th? Today the 7th? No. Oh, 6. Here we go. See, I told you, I just learned I was going to be up here this morning. Okay. Faith. In the story of Unity, James Dillett Freeman tells a story from the Unity movement's early days. During a period of financial insufficiency, staff gathered together to pray. One of the associates said, "Let us pray that the money holds out." Co-founder Myrtle Fillmore countered, "Oh no, let us pray that our faith holds out." Today, I remember the importance of faith in all my endeavors. Like everyone, I will need all kinds of things during my lifetime. More money, more time, greater harmony, to name a few. Rather than pray for specific things or results, praying for the understanding and clarity to draw upon my faith is the best place to begin. I believe in the absolute goodness of God, and I believe in myself as a spiritual being endowed with the gift of faith to direct however I choose. However I choose. There's a key word there for us. From Mark chapter 9, verse 23, all things can be done for the one who believes. So with vigor, I'm going to share this affirmation, and you're going to join me twice with faith. No matter my need, I begin with faith. Together? No matter my need, I begin with faith. No matter my need, I begin with faith. And so it is. And it's all yours.
All right. I like that.
You guys know that I'm a certified Beatleologist, and that's what the concert is on today, right? Okay. Nobody said it.
You betcha.
Anyway, Let me just get a little sip here. And I love what you said about faith and belief. And choice. That's what the meditation is about. So we can get comfortable in our seats, 2 feet on the floor if you'd like, arms and legs unfolded if you'd like, close your eyes if you'd like, lower the gaze, or watch around. Whatever makes you comfortable and most able to accept the messages. Faith is a gift. And because we are expressions and extensions of that source energy, and we can have faith in God, that works. But I think it's a little bit more powerful if we actually employ that gift because it's the faith of God. The faith of God will allow us to make the choices that serve the highest and the best, especially if those are our intentions. And it's important to go within and listen. The question that I love is, what is that I need to know? What do I need to know? Been very powerful. What do I need to know? And then we can listen, because we are always at choice when we tune into the universal voice. But it takes discipline to listen into the universal voice. Yes, it takes discipline to listen in. And sometimes it's just a habit. And it doesn't take any discipline at all if that's what we're used to doing, listening for those answers. And there's a universal choice. It's the love in the universal voice. But it takes discipline to listen into the universal voice. The universal voice is still and small. The universal voice answers every call. This comes from within, below and above, as the sacred sounds of love. The universal voice brings us knowing. The universal voice keeps us growing. The universal voice sets us free to roam, as the universal sound of Om. Om. The universal sound of creation. If there's something that you'd like, you can punctuate that desire with some ohms. We're going to do 3 ohms right now, like this. Om. And again. Om. Last one. We are always at choice when we tune into the universal voice. But it takes discipline to listen in to the universal voice. Try that with me. It takes discipline to listen into the universe. And one more time. It takes discipline to listen to the universal voice. So when you're ready, then come on back to the room. And so it is. Welcome back. Oh, let there be light. Yes, thank you so much. So today, the talk is on from breakdown to breakthrough. Has anybody else here ever experienced a breakdown? How about a breakthrough? Yeah. Well, did you ever have a breakthrough where all of a sudden you have some kind of epiphany and it's like, aha! Those can happen. Those kind of breakthroughs can happen. But this is going to be more about, usually there's a breakdown and then something happens. Maybe we fall through. We hit bottom, we fall through, and then there's a new top and we have a new possibility. It may be an ending, and for every ending, there's a beginning. I was talking to somebody about that today. But I want to give you the definition of breakdown from the dictionary. It's a mechanical failure, like the car stops running, or the sound equipment's not working. Uh-oh. The chemical or physical decomposition of something, the breakdown of ammonia to nitrates. That's what happens, right? My husband's an engineer. Failure of a relationship or system. Some people experience marital breakdown or a communication breakdown. Those are kind of some of the breakdowns we're going to be thinking about and the breakthroughs. And a collapse in physical or mental health, like a nervous breakdown. That could be something that could come up for some of you as well. But we're going to really be addressing, as I said, more emotional and spiritual breakdowns and breakthroughs where you have personal challenges. They can be big or small, but oh so real when we're going through them, right? Oh so real. And then that's a time when we can, if we have discipline, and we can remember the faith of God, that we have that. So a breakthrough is a sudden, dramatic, and important discovery or development, an instance of achieving success in a particular sphere of activity. And it could be a sudden aha moment or an epiphany, as I mentioned. I'm mainly referring to the idea that a breakthrough is often preceded by a breakdown. We may actually hit bottom or be at the end of our rope when it appears hopeless, and we may just let go and let God into a new awareness of trust, faith, as we turn it over. By turning it over, we are no longer trying to control reality, and we have come to a level of acceptance. See, when we're suffering, all suffering is because we don't accept what is. Yes. It's just what it is, and it's, oh, well, I don't like it, but I accept it. And then we can learn to adapt and adjust. And accept, that's key. And it doesn't mean that we can't do something about it, but we can just allow it for the moment, because that's what is happening. We can set an intention. Okay, so we can say, God, you take this from me, or something like that, or okay. By remembering that God is all there is, and then unifying in consciousness of God and I are one, we then have the backing of the power of the entire universe. And a grateful heart, with that, anything is possible. Then when we release it, and we just, we know what it is, and our mind knows what, and our heart knows why, but the how, none of our business. So the first song I wanted to share with you is called Love and Light to You. And I woke up on New Year's Eve of 2014, and I couldn't hear out of my right ear. And, I had been getting less and less hearing, but I was in denial about it. Especially because when anything's loud, it really amplifies. So anyway, it was really hard for me, to have that, not be able to hear. And then I couldn't. Now it's like, if there's a noise coming from over there, it sounds like it's coming from over there. And I look, I go, where's the phone? He goes, no, it's over there. Okay. So I was really kind of down about it, because a musician that can only hear in one ear, I can hear a little bit, so maybe that'll get better, but I don't know. So I was at an event one night, about 6 months later, and this woman, Vicki White, was there. And Vicki White, we lived in West Palm Beach for a few years, and she was very well known as a psychic. And I don't typically go to psychics because I know that whatever answers I want, they're inside. They're somehow within. But occasionally, a psychic will say, "Oh, would you like a reading? I'd love to give you a reading." And I'm like, "Okay, sure. I'd love to have a reading." And so she first met me 20 years before, and I was really doing a lot of fairy work. I was known as Faerie Elaine of the Silver Stream, and giving everybody blessings with fairy dust. And really, the blessing was a true thing, but that fairy dust was just like the sizzle on the steak, just to give it something to touch and see. But when you bless somebody, that's real. You don't need any of the other stuff. But it was really fun. And, "Oh, would you like a blessing? Would you like a blessing?" And she said, "And you were this fairy flitting around. You had all this energy. And now it's like, you seem like you're just down, You're just down." So she talked to me for a while and answered her questions. And then she said to me, "Your guides are telling me to tell you to listen to them." I said, "Oh, listen to my guides. Okay." I opened to it, listened to my guides. So I went home. I was on the phone with her from the shopping center, I think. And anyway, the song just kind of wrote itself. And for me, when I'm in that creative process, nothing feels better. Are there any creative people? You do art or you do anything, really, when you're creating. Nothing, to me, feels better than this thing is flowing through me. And I am uplifted by that. And it really created a breakthrough in my depression, a dark night, whatever that was. It's called Love and Light to You. And that line, "Love and Light to You," that's your part. It repeats. Life is happening in the moment. Love and light to you. That was you. Know that all is as it should be. Love and light to you. Love and light to you. Love and light to you. Love and light is true. Love and light is true. Love and light to you. 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 Now I enter into stillness. From the center comes the goodness. Love and light to you. Love and light to you. Love and light is true. Love and light is true. Love and light to you. Love and light to you. Love and light. Love and light to you. See all of creation move in transformation. Love and light is true. Love and light to you. Feel the inspiration. Move into co-creation. This insight is true. Love and light to you. It's about the journey, not the destination. That's your part, right? It's about the joy and the celebration. Love and light. Love and light to you. Love and light is true. Love and light is true. Love and light to you. Love and light to you. Love and light. Love and light to you. See all of creation move in transformation. Love and light is true. Love and light to you. Feel the inspiration. Move into co-creation. This insight is true. Love and light to you. Life is happening in the moment. Know that all is as it should be. Love and light to you. Love and light to you. Love and light is true. Love and light is true. Love and light to you. 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 Good job, everybody. You know, I did grow up in New Jersey, and I lived in a nursery. My mom had a nursery school called Silverland, and that's why I learned keep the songs simple, because everybody gets to sing that way. And teach it a few times. So I wrote a song for actually releasing. You know, when you get to that part of a breakdown, and then you let it go, you let go and let God. You know, you can say, I let go and let God, but sometimes what might be a little bit easier if you say, I let God, then I let go. That might be easier for some people. So this song is called, I Let God. I don't know if the words are up there, I don't, but I'm going to teach it to you. So the chorus goes, I let God, then I let go, releasing into source. Let's try that part. I let God, then I let go, releasing into source. When I let God, then I let go, I'm on a sacred course. Let's try that part. When I let God and I let go, I'm on a sacred course. Let's do that whole thing. I let God, then I let go, releasing into source. When I let go, when I let go and I let God, I'm on a sacred course. I get out of the way as I open up to this or something more. I get out of the way as I allow the flow to enter my front door. I let God, then I let go, releasing into source. When I let go and I let God, I'm on a sacred course. There is power in the presence and the oneness of us all. There's the truth and there's the essence that answers every call. I let God, then I let go, releasing into source. When I let go and I let God, I'm on a sacred course. I release my word to spirit and to universal law. I release my word to this energy as I'm held in sacred awe. Was that my phone? Oh, an angel just got its wings. I let God, then I let go, releasing into source. When I let go and I let God, I'm on a sacred course. I let God, then I let go. I let go. I let go, then I let God. I let God, then I let go. I let go. I let go, then I let God. And so it is. Beautiful. Yeah, I had that. I'm supposed to bid on an eBay item. I forgot I was going to be here. Sorry about that. And we're going to move on to the story behind the hymn of Amazing Grace, written almost 2.5 centuries ago in 1772. The words for the beloved song were born from the heart, mind, and experiences of the Englishman John Newton. And knowing the story of John Newton's life as a slave trader and the journey he went through before writing the hymn will help us to understand the depth of his words and his gratefulness for God's truly amazing grace. And having lived through a rather unfortunate and troubled childhood, his mother passed away when he was only 6 years old. Newton spent years fighting against authority, going so far as trying to desert the Royal Navy in his 20s. Later, abandoned by his crew in West Africa, he was forced to be a servant of a slave trader, but was eventually rescued. And on the return voyage to England, a violent storm hit and almost sank the ship, prompting Newton to begin his spiritual conversion as he cried out to God to save them from the storm. That's pretty, wow, you talk about a breakdown. To save them from the storm, to God. I let God, I let go. Upon his return, however, Newton became a slave ship master himself, a profession in which he served for several years, bringing slaves from Africa to England over multiple trips, admitted to sometimes treating the slaves not very well. And in 1754, after becoming violently ill on a sea voyage, Newton abandoned his life as a slave trader, the slave trade, and seafaring altogether. Now, I think that was a good choice. And he wholeheartedly devoted his life to God's service. And he was ordained as an Anglican priest in 1764, and he became quite popular as a preacher, a hymn writer, penning about 280 hymns, among them the great Amazing Grace. We're going to sing an edited version of that. In later years, Newton fought alongside William Wilberforce, leader of the parliamentary campaign to abolish the African slave trade. He described the horrors of the slave trade in a tract he wrote supporting the campaign and lived to see the British passage of the Slave Trade Act in 1807. So, you know how in Unity we sing Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me? Well, the guy really thought he knew he had acted wretchedly. So we're going to sing with the original words, and we'll sing that first verse, we all know it, and then there's a couple more verses, and then we'll sing the first verse again if you want. And it goes like this. Do you know this? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace has brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. found was blind, but now I see. Beautiful. Yes, beautiful. So during COVID, a lot happened, and it was really sad for people that were sick or lost someone, but it was great for me. And I even lost a brother-in-law, but we have to keep living, right? We have to keep living. Yeah. And I couldn't go to the YMCA, and I couldn't do aerobics, and I couldn't do Pilates reformer. So my husband got my bicycle out, and I hadn't really ridden it, maybe 5 times in 20 years. I used to take it on the road with me. That was my exercise. So we got the bike out right away, and he got new tires on it for me, and I started riding it every day. And then not long after that, you couldn't even get an appointment for a few months to bring your bicycle in. So we kind of got it under the... See, that's listening. That's that listening. Anyway, I was on my bicycle, and we have a levee. I live in Sarasota, Florida. I've been a resident for 25 years there, but I'm always a Jersey girl. You can't take that New Jersey out. I could drink coffee and, cook half and half in it. So we have a levee, and there's not usually anybody on the levee, and I ride around it, and I see way down, I see some people there, and there's this thing called race consciousness, like we're what we're born into. It's the human race of our consciousness, and a lot of times it's unconscious. And so I thought, well, if they mug me, they'll get $20 on my cell phone. I was thinking, where did that come from? What? Cancel, whatever they say. And so then I get up there on the bike, and I see that it's a couple, and I think they might have been arguing, and he was about 2 feet in front of her, and of course, I'm riding my bike, and because I was on my bike for weeks before that, I'm riding around the park, no mask, good morning, oh, what a cute dog. I was seen, I was heard. And so I said, good morning, and it was as if I wasn't even there. And so there's the Jersey coming out. I said, I don't know if they heard me, I don't care. What, am I invisible? And then right after that, little breakdown, a song came. And it's called An Invisible Woman. And this is your part, you can help me. I'll sing it once and then we'll sing it together. I'm an invisible woman. I'm an invisible woman. I'm an invisible woman. And I got superpowers. Are we ready? I'm an invisible woman. I'm an invisible woman. I'm an invisible woman. And I got superpowers. My power is my consciousness. My power is my happiness. My power is my gratefulness. My power is my gracefulness. My power is my mindfulness. My power is my joyfulness. My power is my peacefulness, flowing in and out of bliss. So it made me think about who and what I really am. And we can all claim those things. I'm an invisible woman. I'm an invisible woman. I'm an invisible woman. And I got superpowers. The love I share and the grace I show bring me to that sacred flow. I know how to shift and grow, and I'm an empowered woman. Life is full of challenges, and life is a game that can be played, turning lemons to lemonade, and I'm an empowered woman. The power is at our command. My power is my easefulness. My power is releasing stress. My power brings me great success. My power helps me decompress. As I trust the process, I invoke my faithfulness. My power is my lovingness, flowing in and out of bliss. Here we go. I'm an invisible woman. I'm an invisible woman. I'm an invisible woman. And I got superpowers. I got superpowers. And I got superpowers. And you do too. Oh, I had a really, really good friend that I just always felt very safe and willing and able to be myself, just to be my free whatever I am. And what came up for him was that it reminded him of, I don't know, his mother or somebody that made his skin crawl. And it really hurt my feelings. It's like he dropped me. And I was only myself, and I'm thinking, well, hey, life's a mirror and all that stuff, and he wouldn't buy it. And this is somebody that does what I do, is in kind of a new thought minister and teaches truth principles. And I'm thinking, like, really? Okay. So this song came out, and it's called Because. And I wrote the first verse. And then I had to repeat the first verse. I wrote the first verse as you, right? And then while I'm singing it and writing, I'm like, oh no, but you is me. So this is both for both of us. It's called Because. When you witness something that makes your skin crawl, or when you're hearing something that makes you wanna bawl, when you might have a feeling that brings on some fear, that's when the choices appear. That's when an answer is near. Because we are each at cause. Because of immutable laws. Because be the cause what I know to be true. What we're looking at, we're looking through. What we're looking at, we're looking through. Not everybody believes that. It's a tough one, but it's true. When I witness something that makes my skin crawl, or when I'm hearing something that makes me wanna bawl, when I might have a feeling that brings on some fear, that's when the choices appear. That's when an answer is near. Because we are each at cause. Because of immutable laws. Because be the cause what I know to be true. What we're looking at, we're looking through. What we're looking at, we're looking through. We can take responsibility for what we attract. It may not be so easy to change how we react. It's work to take a moral inventory. When I point at you, it comes back to me. Just like the boomerang that love appears to be, or the echo of negative emotionality. What we focus on, we get. Because we are each at cause. Because of immutable law. Because be the cause what I know to be true. Let me hear you. What we're looking at, we're looking through. That's a punchline. What we're looking at, we're looking through. One more time. What we're looking at, we're looking through. I have one more story and one more song. It's short. The song's not that short. I talked about when we have a breakthrough, it's often preceded by a breakdown. And for quite a few years, I was singing at Unity of Sarasota, especially during COVID, when they only let 10 people in the building total for a year and a half. And so I did a lot of the Wednesdays. It was me and another musician. We did Wednesdays with the minister, and it was all around whatever the daily word was for that day. So I had to come up with 4 songs every time I played there around the daily word. And one day the daily word was breakthrough. And that was the beginning of this whole program. So it's just about a breakdown and a breakthrough. So it goes like this. I did used to be married to an oldies DJ for, it was a 7-year process. But as a result of those 7 years, I have somehow embodied doo-wop. Love it. There was a breakdown in my expectations with a face frown. I was feeling desperation, looking for that shiny pearl. And then I found my inner world, deep inside and through and through. And as I entered sacred space, and feeling centered in this place, there was a breakthrough, revealing what is true, a sacred breakthrough. I got a new point of view. There was a breakthrough, breaking through and through. There was a breakdown, everything went wrong, and with that face frown, I began to write this song, looking for that shiny pearl. Then I found my inner world, deep inside and through and through. And as I entered sacred space, and feeling centered in this place, there was a revealing what is true, a sacred. I got a new point of view. There was a breakthrough, breaking through and through. There's some confusion, this seeming imitation. It's just an illusion, this sense of separation. We're always changing and growing into more. Life's a rearranging metaphor. It took a shakedown to bring me back to me. This latest breakdown has really set me free, 'cause I found my inner world. I'm a radiating shiny pearl, deep within and through and through. And as I enter sacred space and feeling centered in this place, I found a breakthrough, revealing what is true, a sacred breakthrough. I got a new point of view. I found a breakthrough, a breakthrough, breaking through and through. There was a breakthrough. I am knowing what is true, a sacred breakthrough. I got a new point of view. I am a breakthrough, and you are too, breaking through and through, breaking through and through, breaking through and through. And so it is. Now it's time for that most important reason. And Reverend Patty's going to come back up. Thank you, Reverend Patty.
Thank you, Elaine. What great music to help us get from being discombobulated back to being bobulated. And so now it's our opportunity to share our tithes and our gifts. Just your very presence here is already one gift. And if you have an offering you would like to hold in your hand or hold in your consciousness, let's say our blessing. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, for the joy of giving and receiving. And here come our gushers.
God is my source. All my needs are met, and I am grateful. That's a song. God is my source. All my needs are met, and I am grateful. And again, God is my source. All my needs are met, and I am grateful. All my needs are met. All my needs are met. All my needs. All my needs are met. All my needs are met, and I am grateful. God is my source. God is my source. All my needs are met, and I am grateful. God is my source. All my needs are met, and I am grateful. All my needs are met. All my needs are met. All my needs are met, and I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful.
And we'll have our gushers come forward and we'll bless our gifts. We are so very grateful for these gifts. We remember that the gift and the giver are one, and we send these gifts forward to expand the love and joy consciousness within this community, in Richmond and around the world. Let us affirm together our mantra, I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. And so it is. Thank you all. So now I'd like to acknowledge our prayer chaplains. If you are here, please stand up. And we have, ooh, look at all these wonderful praying lights we have with us. So if you would like to share a concern and have them hold your highest and best or celebrate a joy, please grab one of them at the end of the service, and we thank you for your service. Let's see. So we want to do our blessing for all those who have helped make this service possible, for those who greeted. The men are taking care of a fellowship today, for having Elaine as our special guest, for Susan leading us with the daily word today, with Sherry and Carrie and Dan are in the back, so we want to give them our blessing. So, beloveds, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are, and we see you doing amazing things. Alba, will you peek out there and see if we have children?
I practiced the song.
Here they come.
Okay. We are walking as the light, as the light, as the light. We are walking as the light of God. As the light, 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 as the light in the light of God.
Good morning, everyone. So we've had a fun day. We went out in the gardens. We played the kazoos while running around, getting some energy out. We also walked the labyrinth. And then Harry came in and taught us how to play Rain, Rain, Go Away on the kazoos. And they would like to show you. Girls ready? All right, come on. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Let's bless our kazoo players. So, children, Rachel, we love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ you are. And we see you doing amazing things. And I invite you to stand up and join with me in the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And our ministry of love continues. And Elaine's going to take us out with the peace
All right,
song.
we ready? You guys, I don't know if you do form a circle, if you want. I'll just vamp until we get there. We can have lots of little circles. All right, close enough. Here we go. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our neighbor, and we all agree. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. All right. Beatology at 12:15. Hope to see you all. Thank you, everybody.